We're all aware of the year's biggest releases with games like God of War Ragnarok and Elden Ring, but there are hundreds of games that come out every year, and many of them don't get the attention they deserve. This got us wondering what were the best games of 2022 that we haven't heard of, starting off with Immortality, a game that's so strange it almost defies explanation. Immortality uses full motion video to deliver its narrative, and most of the gameplay consists of clicking around to choose which scenes you're going to watch, and then ever so carefully crawling through those scenes looking for secrets and clues that might open up new scenes. That may not sound like the most thrilling stuff, but what makes Immortality special is the deep, intriguing story that players get to piece together. This time around, the plot follows Marissa Marcel, an actress who seemed poised for greatness before mysteriously disappearing. Your job is to find out what happened to her by viewing clips from her movies and behind-the-scenes footage, and the story that comes out of these snippets morphs into something incredibly dark and engaging. If you're a fan of games with great stories, even when the gameplay mechanics aren't super deep, Immortality is a must-play. But if you're looking for something closer to an FPS, then look no further than to Neon White. In recent years, more and more first-person shooters have been playing around with the genre and trying to expand beyond just, well, shooting. Neon White is the latest example of that trend, and it's a stylish one at that. This beautiful game has you playing as an assassin from hell who uses a card-based weapon system to defeat demons while zooming through short, intense levels. The level design plays a huge role in this game's excellence, alongside the ability to pull off incredible parkour moves. The better you get, the faster you'll be able to speed run through missions and show off to friends. If you dig shooters, platformers, or unique twists on familiar game design, Neon White deserves your attention just as much as subscribing does if you enjoy this content. And speaking of content, Norco delivers just that. Norco takes players on an adventure game journey through a near future that's unsettling yet eerily recognizable. The game uses amazingly detailed pixel art visuals to help bring its Louisiana setting to life, plus an astounding original musical score. This is another one for you story lovers, though it's got a little more going on mechanically as well. If you enjoy old school point-and-click adventure games, you might just fall in love with Norco, unless your heart is already taken away by Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. This game hit PC in 2021, but the mobile version launched earlier this year, so we're allowing it on the list. The other reason we're allowing it, it's an adorable pixel art action RPG about a tiny turnip boy, and yes, he does commit tax evasion. By mixing together Zelda-style exploration and combat with a delightfully twisted sense of humor, Turnip Boy stood out in our memories and earned a place in our hearts. If you spend hours on action RPGs and Zelda clones, you absolutely have to try this game if you're not already hooked to Wild Arena Survivors. Despite coming from a major publisher in Ubisoft and being part of one of the most popular genres in gaming right now as a battle royale, Wild Arena Survivors has really gone under the radar, and that's a shame because it's actually freaking good. By using an isometric camera, this game feels genuinely different from other battle royale titles like Fortnite or Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. It also utilizes a hero shooter-esque system of unique characters with their own perks and weapons, as well as games that go much faster than the average battle royale. And as a free-to-play title, you've got nothing to lose by checking it out, except a little time. And if none of these hidden gems scratch your gaming itch, then maybe being an undefeatable boss will. You can click here to find 5 games where you get to play as the boss.